It was the headline matchup of the USL Pro weekend, and it certainly lived up to the billing, as all eyes were on league heavy hitters Orlando City and the Charleston Battery as they battled out to a thrilling 1-1 draw right here at Blackbaud Stadium on Friday night. A soggy pitch as a result of some torrential downfall leads to a share of the spoils against Charlotte, a demolition over the Dynamo Reserve team, and a preview of the US Open Cup game against Real Salt Lake on Wednesday night. That's this week in Battery Blast. Hello and welcome to Battery TV. This is the preview, and I am Dane Arlauckas here in the Three Lions Club. And it was Charleston last week who got started off with a fiery contest to open their 2014 campaign in USL Pro, taking on Orlando City here at home with a 1-1 draw against last year's USL Pro champions. Dane Arlauckas with Dan Conover, head writer and founder of chssoccer.net. Dan, thanks so much for joining us.
Glad to be here.
Now it's on to Utah to take on Real Salt Lake, one of the most informed teams in the MLS, in the fourth round of the US Open Cup. Destination Rio Tinto for the next round of the 100th Lamar Hunt US Open Cup. The Battery defeated the San Jose Earthquakes in the third round of the Cup and now will take on one of the hottest teams in the U.S. It's early in the campaign, and no one's ever been handed the title during preseason, but the Battery players are starting to merge nicely, and the squad is starting to take shape as Coach Anhauser's boys look to spring into midseason form. The Charleston Battery are on to the next round of the 100th Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup after defeating last year's MLS regular season champions, the San Jose Earthquakes. The Battery will now take on Real Salt Lake June 12th in Utah in the fourth round of the U.S. Open Cup. The Charleston Battery return to Blackbaud this weekend as the Pittsburgh Riverhounds come into town looking for their first win of the season. I'm Dane Arlauckas with Battery TV and this week's pre-match Battery Report. The Black and Yellow earned their first win of the season last week with a 4-0 victory over Antigua Barracuda FC. The boys will look to stretch their run of good form into Saturday night with hopes of keeping their record at home unblemished. Coach Anhauser will have to deal with a shortened squad on Saturday night. Midfielder and man of the match versus Antigua, Ben Fisk will be sidelined with injury after picking up a knock in training midweek, and Jose Cuevas is a doubt for the second straight week since being taken off the field in the season opener at Richmond. Amadou Sanyang returns to the squad after missing last game. The Gambian has returned to match fitness and will be available to take on Pittsburgh. The Riverhounds come to Blackbaud winless in 2013, but will have a chance to take their first 3 points of the season with games on Friday versus Charlotte and Saturday versus the Battery. After splitting the spoils in the opener, Pittsburgh conceded stoppage time goals to drop their next two in heartbreaking fashion. Riverhound frontman Jose Angulo will look to break the Battery defense. The Colombian already has a goal to his name and will look to add to his tally this weekend.
Yeah, just try to build on last week. Got a little bit of confidence, obviously scoring a few goals. Maybe should have had some more, but yeah, we're feeling good week of training and ready to keep this streak going.
It's going to be an exciting game. The guys are ready. Practice was good this whole week, so we're looking forward to it.
I was saying I was going to get one last week and got two chopped offside, so this week I'm quite happy with a win.
Come on out to Blackbaud Stadium Saturday night at 7:30 as the Battery take on the Pittsburgh Riverhounds, or watch the game live on uslnation.com. For Battery TV, I'm Dane Arlauckas.